Hey kids, it's me, Mr. Fluffhead. I'm your art teacher this year. No, I'm just kidding. It's me, Mr. Mingoni. What's up? This is just a puppet that I made this summer. I thought that would be a fun way to share it with you. Yeah, and I'll tell you a little bit about this guy later after we're done drawing. So, hi! I'm really excited that we get to do this. Actually, I gotta get my paper. I'll be right there. Okay, so we are going to make some art. And I'm going to kind of show you a few things first, and then I'm going to get you going real soon. So, here's our learning targets for today. You're going to design a robot that has a purpose. So, you get to design a robot today. How cool is that? And then you're going to use shapes to make the different parts of the robot. And then you're going to use lines to draw all the little details on the robot. Okay? And I want to make something pretty clear for you guys. I totally understand that you are at home and you might not have super fancy art supplies. All right, that's okay. I'm not expecting anything really, really fancy here. I just want you to try and draw. And if you don't have markers or fancy paper, that's fine. Just use your creative problem solving. Maybe you could find a pencil or pen or something, and maybe a spiral notebook or the back of some old worksheets. I'm telling you, I don't care. I'm giving you permission to just do it however you can. All right? So, let's talk about how we're going to make these robots. I will make my screen a little bit bigger while I am showing you, okay? So, I will leave the learning targets right there. So, I'm going to point this down and you can see what I'm drawing then. How cool is that? So, just right. Whoops. Okay. All right. So here's my paper. And I actually have to flip this. Otherwise, I'll be drawing upside down. Okay, here's my paper. And our first thing was design a robot that has a purpose. So I'm going to think, first thing is, what does that mean, has a purpose? That means that my robot can do something, all right? It can clean my room, or it can make toast, or it can create world peace. That would be nice, right? So your robot's going to have a purpose, be it something silly or serious, whatever you want. So take a minute to brainstorm. I wish I was in front of you because I would just ask you and you would give me all these wonderful ideas. So I'm going to make a robot that can do my laundry for me because I hate doing the laundry. It's so annoying. Why can't they make laundry more fun to do? Then I would do it all the time. Anyway, so usually it's a good idea to start with a pencil because you can erase things and adjust things. You don't have to like start all over if you make a mistake. Because let's be honest, we all make mistakes all the time. It's normal. A pencil is a good way to deal with that instead of just getting frustrated with yourself. But I'm going to just use a marker so that you can see it really well. All right. So, laundry robot. Use shapes to make part of the robot. Okay, so I'm going to start with like a big square shape. And you know what? I'm going to put the laundry machine is going to be the robot's body. Like the robot is a laundry machine, and it's a laundry machine that can actually just walk around and like pick up your laundry and put it in itself. And you know what? I got ahead of myself. I started drawing lines for the details already because I'm so excited. But I'm going to just start with shapes, all right? So that's the body. The head's going to have this kind of fishbowl shape. And then I'll give it some like shoulder parts. It's going to have 4 arms. And then I'm going to give it these long tube shapes for arms. And as you're going to see on the presentation over here, there's a lot of different ways you can do robots. That's part of the fun. They don't all look the same. They don't all have the same different parts. So don't feel like you got to copy mine. I want you to come up with something new. And then under the washing machine is going to have a dryer also. And then I'm going to give it like treads. If you don't know what treads are, you probably will understand after you see what I'm drawing here. So I have basic shapes, maybe shapes for the hands. I started doing this when I was a kid. I draw these little triangles. It made me think of like a claw machine that comes down and like grabs a stuffed animal and then like misses it and you get all frustrated. um, that's where I got that idea from. This is those kind of, I thought, it'd be cool if a robot had like claw machine hands. Anyway, so those are the basic shapes. So let's look at the learning targets. I designed a robot that had a purpose. I used shapes to make the parts of a robot. Now I'm going to use lines to draw details on my robot. This is where you get to have lots of fun. And the more details, the better, because robots are like technology, and they have like all different metal plates, so more detail. So there's my washing machine. I'm going to draw some lines to make it look like glass, and then you'll see like the liquid and the bubbles inside and some laundry going around in a circle in there. And then this is the dryer. So here's like the panel and the handle. And that's my dryer. So the treads, it has like these wheels, like lots of little wheels inside, like that. And then it's got like rubber around the outside with little grips. And robots, in real life actually, some of them have this. And this is so that they can like get over things and go on rough surfaces. And this thing is going to be going through my laundry pile. And that is a pretty rough surface, I would say. So I think it's going to need these. So like the parts you're adding to your robot, make them attached to the purpose, right? Like, what's my robot for? What things can I add that are going to help it do its job? Think of it like that. It has a job, okay? And then it's going to have lots of eyes. And I'm going to give it like these little scanners for eyes, so that it can see, oh, Mr. Mangoni has laundry hanging from his ceiling fan. Mr. Mangoni has laundry under his bed. Mr. Mangoni has laundry stuck inside the window. It's like, I really need this robot to have all these eyes so it can find all the weird places that my laundry ends up. And it's going to have a special arm that comes out this way. And you know what that arm can do? Let's see. See if you can figure out what I'm drawing here. This is my couch. And you know what this is? This is the sock arm. It pulls my socks out from underneath the couch. Because I'll tell you a secret. If you're wondering where all your socks end up, probably under the couch. Anyway, and I'll give him a little happy smile. Just to show, like, you know what? He loves doing laundry. This is what he loves the most. This is what he's made for. He's in his groove. He's in the flow. Okay, so that's a pretty fun robot. And it has a clear purpose. It's doing my laundry for me. I'll have it like grabbing a t-shirt. And then here's some pants. And then I'll draw some underwear because underwear is funny. Okay. And then, yeah. And then it accidentally picked up my cat. Whoops. It's not perfect, right? And my cat is like, what's going on? Meow. Whoops. Might have to work out a few bugs on that robot if it's picking up the cat. Okay, so that's my example. I would love for you to get drawing if you haven't already. So I'm going to draw more robots here on this screen, and then you can look at these examples. You can copy some parts of these robots or come up with ones on your own. The only thing I don't want you to do, I don't want you to copy one exactly, all right? I want you to make it your own. So like maybe, see look, maybe I took the treads from this robot. Maybe I took the shoulder pads from this robot. Make your own out of these things. So just quick review. First thing you do is come up with a purpose, a job for your robot. Use shapes to make the basic parts, and then use lines to draw the details. All right, let's have some fun. I'm going to put on some nice music for you because it's nice to have some relaxing music while you're making your art. And I'm going to turn my microphone off so I'm not bothering you. I want you to get in the zone. I want you to get into the flow and kind of forget about everything else that's going on for a little while and just have fun making some silly robots. And then if you finish one, just make more, all right? That's what I'm going to do. You can make them a little robot pet, all right? So I'll just be drawing here, and I will check in with you in a few minutes. Have fun. Okay, I do want to check in with you and show you what I'm working on. Normally, this is the part where we would kind of get up and walk around. You can get up and stretch or something or take a little break. But I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. I'm making a robot. Why don't you just for a sec look at this and think about what the purpose of this robot is. I think it's just to make me really happy. I don't know. It's like, so let me explain what's going on here. This is like a nice comfy chair that I'm sitting in playing my Nintendo Switch. And it's got a little TV screen with Mario and a little arm that comes up with my coffee. And it's got a little cat bed arm too, so my cat can go with me. And then it just walks all around town. It just takes me anywhere I want to go, and I'm just sipping my coffee and playing Nintendo with my cat. Um, maybe that's because I like sitting in my chair playing Nintendo with my cat, but I don't like being stuck inside. What I'm doing right now is I'm adding these details. So the legs were blank. So I'm adding like little metal plates and little circles that look like little screws. You can add little lines. It can be kind of random, but like just draw like lines and plates and things that look like little tiny details. And they will eventually add up to giving it like a robot kind of machine sort of texture. I'm not even really thinking too much. Just little circles, little rectangles, squares, lines, and things like that. And look at how cool those legs look now. That's easy. All right. I'm going to keep drawing. We have maybe 8 more minutes to draw, and then we're going to have a little chat and wrap up. So why don't you just enjoy your drawing time, and I'll catch up with you in a few minutes. I just realized I forgot to make this smaller. So there you go. Now you can see your robot friends again. right now, what I'm drawing here, I'm drawing like a robot arm that is holding a frying pan. All right. And it's frying eggs and bacon for me. And then underneath is another arm that has like a little torch that's gonna cook it. And I'm showing you this and telling you about this arm that's holding the bacon and eggs because I got that idea when I was teaching middle school. A middle schooler used to come and draw these awesome things on the board all the time. One time he drew this robot and it had a little arm just like that cooking bacon and eggs, and I thought, that is so funny. I love that, and I love to draw that, and I think about that kid every time I draw that. And I'm telling you this to show you that, you know what? You all inspire me all the time with the things that you make. I don't forget the things that you make, and sometimes they work their way into my art, and it's just an example of like, I love the things that you all make. You show me such cool things, and I really miss seeing it. So we'll talk about how we can share our art a little bit later. We've got just like 3 more minutes, so enjoy the rest of your drawing, and then I'll check in with you. Okay. So I'll show you what I made here as we're wrapping up. This is my Mr. Mangoni's awesome fun time robot. Yeah, I honestly, I had a lot of fun making that, and like when I was telling you about it, I was laughing so much myself that I got a little teary eyed, uh, and that's great. You know, if you can make some art that makes you feel like that makes you laugh, that makes you happy, that's what this is all about, my friends. Okay? Here, let me get my webcam back here. I'm just gonna put it up. Yeah, I'm upside down now. This is, I just decided to live on the ceiling. It's a little more comfortable, but my hat keeps falling off. No, I'm just kidding. I just have to flip this. Hang on. Okay, there we go. But what I was saying was, if you can make art that makes you happy, that is incredible, right? Because some of us are having a hard time. We all have hard times sometimes. We all feel stressed out or frustrated or sad sometimes. It's normal. It's okay to feel those things, all right? So I was telling you about this puppet that I made for my son. I've been working really hard on this. And I was working on this a lot of time during times that I was feeling, you know, stressed or not knowing what's going to happen or sad, things like that. And whenever I would feel like that and I felt like I didn't know what to do, I would pick up this guy and I would start stitching his fur on and working and working. And I love, this is for my son. I love my son so much that I made this with love, right? You can make your art with pure love. Love your art Love yourself. Love what you're doing. Channel love into your art and work hard on it. And that's a good way to deal with when you're feeling sad or anything like that. Because once you get into what I call the zone, which means you're focused, the rest of the world starts to melt away. Okay, you start to not think of anything but your art. And if you're doing something really nice and full of love with your art, it's going to be a really good thing. So I want you to keep making stuff. All right, you don't have to just do it during art class. You can make more robots. You can take the things you learned from making robots and add them to your other art that you like to make, whatever you want. Okay? But I just want you to keep making stuff because it's going to make you happy and it's going to help you out. Well, you know what? We're going to get through this, okay? I will see you again in person. You'll be in the classroom someday. We're going to get through it, okay? Just be strong, hang in there, and make some art, okay? Love yourself, love your art, make cool things. Oh, and one more thing. I want to give you my email address, my school email address, so that you can share your art with me if you want. You can ask me questions about art or about really anything. If you need help with anything, I can help you out. I'm your teacher, okay? I'm here for you. I care about you all, and I'm here for you. So yeah, that's my email address. You can go back to this video and pause and look at different things however you want. Your artworks, I want you to keep them, okay? So like put them all in one place. Like maybe you can make a folder or a special place in your house where you can keep your art. There will be a grade for art eventually, but I promise you it's not going to be like I'm judging you on how good I think your art is. It's not like that, I promise you. It's just like I might have to just check and make sure you're actually doing the work and kind of getting what I'm trying to show you, all right? So no pressure there, but definitely hang on to it so that you can get a grade for your hard work. And also, if you send me your art to this email address, if you send me art to that email address, maybe I'll put together like a virtual gallery and we can show off our art and look at each other's art. That would be so cool. And I'm missing your art. So please send it. I want to see it. All right. Take care, everybody. You are so wonderful, and I miss you, and I love you all. I really do, okay? Us teachers, we teach because we love you. We care about you, all right? So take care of yourself, and if you're feeling like you don't know what to do or you're sad or something, start to draw, see what happens. See if you can get into it. All right, bye.